Hi everybody, it's Melissa with Carter Creations. I wanted to show you a haul I recently got, and then I thought we'd do a little project after. So to start with the haul, I went to Dollar Tree and I got these 3 different sizes of envelopes. I know you can make these, but I'm being lazy, so I bought those. Then I bought a thing of large paper clips. I want to try rusting them, so that's a haul from Dollar Tree. Then I went to a local thrift store that I'd never been to before and got these 2 books. I really liked the covers on both of them. This one is kind of giving me a little Christmas vibe, so I thought I could put some lace over here and break it up a little bit. And then I just like the pattern on this one, so I got those 2 books. And then my husband actually found me these little employee records files that I thought I could use them as a cover or maybe fold them in half since there's kind of a great line right there and have them be a page. So I even have him looking out for me when we go to thrift stores. Then I got this little file that already kind of has a signature in it that I thought maybe I could use it as cover and sew in signatures either here or there, and then maybe put some writing paper using that up there. I found a whole stack, let me move these books out of the way, whole stack of these kind of mailers that I thought would work perfect. Fold them in half and then can have them as a page in there, and then you could have a little built-in pocket here. So I got all of this for $5. It was quite the score. So let me get that all out of the way. And then I went to Arc Thrift Store. And I got this package. And I thought maybe I could put this in on a page and then have the pockets and use these inserts that are already in and make them little tags and then have writing spots on the back. So I got those. Then I also got a used kind of watercolor paper. So not quite sure what I'll use that for, but couldn't beat the price of $1.99 and it was 50% off, so. And then my big purchase was this big box that's from Staples. And it's these files. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. I felt maybe I could fold this down. I'm not sure because it has kind of accordion, and if I want to maybe cut the ends and open it up and use the accordions as signatures, places to sew the signatures in, I'm not quite sure. So stay tuned for future videos of see how I use these. So I'm going to step away and get everything ready for the little project I mentioned at the beginning. I'm going to make a notepad cover because I have a craft fair coming up here in a couple weeks, and these are my best sellers, so I'll be right back. Okay, I got all my supplies here. We're gonna start with a 110-pound cardstock. I got this cardstock from Hobby Lobby, and we're gonna cut the base for the notepad holder. So it needs to be 6.5 by 9. By 9 here. And then I need to score it 4 3/16. 1, 2, 3. I still have to count to make sure where I'm on the right. And then 4 6/16. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now I'm going to set that aside, and I need to cut for the pocket inside, so I'm just using 65-pound paper, and it needs to be 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. So we'll just go ahead and get this cut so we don't have to worry about it. And then I score it 1/4 of an inch so that it can make a tray or slot for the notepad to fit in. So we'll just go ahead and score it while we have our cutter out. But these are my best sellers at my craft fair. Everybody likes just a simple little gift that can really keep on giving, because you can buy the notepad holders at the Dollar Tree. So we'll go ahead and put my cutter away and grab my bone folder. We just want to make sure everything's straight and nice and crisp. And that's why I use the 110 cardstock, just because this will get open and closed quite a bit. And there you go. You have the base of the notepad holder. Then we'll go ahead, just since we got our bone folder out, let's crease all of the edges again. Oops. And then I'll take my scissors and I just kind of go from corner to corner and cut off the bulk. So then we'll turn around and do this edge as well. Okay, then, just since I have it in front of me here, I'm going to take my double-sided tape and just go around each side here. And we'll go over it once. The bone folder, just make sure it's 6, and we'll just set that aside until we're ready to put it on the inside. Then I already got some items that I want to use for the cover. And so I've already cut this to 4 3/16 by 6.5 for the cover. And I didn't measure that correctly. So somehow, my goodness, I messed that cutting up. So good thing I have one here on the side. So we'll go ahead and attach that to the base. And I'm using neutral pH glue. And then this paper that I'm gluing here is out of the Somerset Studio magazine. So let's move all of this kind of over to the side so it's out of the way. Well, at least everything, I cut that paper correct and it fits on there. And the paper's kind of slippery, so you do have to push down and kind of wait a moment. Let me grab a dry wet wipe so we don't have any glue that's seeping out. We can kind of wipe it off so it's not sticking anywhere else. And then I just go around and make sure all the corners and the edges are glued down good. Then I thought I would take some of this lace. I believe it was a curtain that I got from a thrift store a while ago. So I thought we'd put that down, kind of covering most of that background, but that's okay. So So I'm just going to use some Fabri-Tac. And I'm just going to kind of put it where there's more solid material. Let's not put it on the cover, shall we? So just little dabs here and there. Let's go ahead and put it down there, and it's not straight, but I think it'll be tacked down good enough. And if I do find some spots that I want to maybe tack down just a little bit more, come on. Come on, glue. There we go. Just maybe some edges where, you know, it's going to be used, opened and closed by. Okay, then I just got your, you know, Amazon brown paper packaging, and I thought we would use Distressed Oxide Vintage Photo to maybe get the edges here, just to kind of age it up just a little. So what's everybody working on? Leave me a comment and let me know what you have on your desk. Then I think I'm gonna just take it and get some more distress on the crinkles. I just took it and bunched it up. So then I know it's a little too long, but I thought I'd put this and put her in there like that, and then I'll just trim everything off here. So maybe the best bet is to maybe glue her on to the brown paper and then glue the frame onto her dress, and then I can glue it around, maybe make it a little bit easier. So let's, hopefully I don't move her, and we'll move that to the side. And I'll hold her just in place and do some rough gluing here. Nothing precise. Whoops. Wipe that away. I don't think any came out on her. Nope. Goodness. Getting overzealous with the glue here. Wipe anything extra. Maybe just hold her down for just a little bit. You know what I should have done is, I didn't think about it, is aged her up just a little. Sneak in there and get her inked up here. Okay. Okay, let's see about right there, I think is pretty good. And then I'll just go around and, oops, let's get a little higher so we're not sitting right on her head. What's going to be the best course here? We'll just do it this way, because I'm never good about lining things back up after I've seen where they go. So we're just going to do it this way and just hope everything works in my favor here. There we go. Oops, hopefully we didn't get it too low. Okay. Let's go ahead and take our scissors and cut around here the frame. There we go. Sorry, I'm concentrating here on cutting. I have to get my little scissors out so that I can get a little bit closer there. There we go. Get into maybe these little cut ends and everything on. Okay. Clean up this side also. Let's take this and do some inking again. Can never have too much inking. Okay, and then let's see how that's gonna, oh yeah, very nice. Let's wait patiently for my Fabri-Tac. Okay, there we go. Get quite a bit on there, just so make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Move these out of the way. Let's open this up so I can really make sure it's on there straight and kind of push it down so it will stick and not come up. Okay, so there is our outside. Now to finish the inside, we'll grab our little pocket that we made here and take off the backing of the double-sided, and then I just kind of, it's a little bigger than the score line, so I just kind of put it over on itself. Come on, there we go. And the last one. And then I put a little glue on it just to give it a little extra stick, just because people are going to be pulling out. Oh, that was a little bit more than a little. Take my, there we go. And then I just kind of eyeball it. It's, sometimes they turn out even and straight, and other times they have a mind of their own, but I just go with it, because if it was perfect, it would be made on an assembly line. But this is a handmade item, so let the crookedness happen. And then I just take my bone folder and just kind of push it down just a little more, make sure that it sticks and grabs. And I kind of got some glue on there. Okay, and then I take a notepad, like I said, that I get from the Dollar Tree, and I just cut the cover off. And I slip it inside, and there you have. You have a nice little gift that can keep on giving. So thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you stopping by. Please like, share, and comment. I'd appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.